To see people treated like they did, horses barely running them over, people being strapped, it's outrageous. I promise you those people will pay. They will be, an investigation underway now, and there will be consequences.
He also said that it was an embarrassment and that it's dangerous and wrong, Congressman.
Yeah, you know, that was probably the part of his speech in the last 30 minutes that made me the angriest. Like, we could take an hour debunking all of the lies that he told on all different subjects, and there was a lot. But this one was really egregious. Look, it seems like the only people he wants to hold accountable for the mess at the border is his own border agents for doing their job. He put them in this position. And then he lies about what they're doing. He lies about their actions. You can't imagine a worse leader right now. If you're trying to get a mass exodus from the Border Patrol, if you're trying to get them to quit and lose morale, then this is a great way to do it. I mean, to blame them. And you know who else isn't held accountable? All the people illegally crossing our border. All the unvaccinated, all the people with COVID, all the people infiltrating our country and lying about their asylum claims. They're not held accountable. But Biden doesn't care about that. Look, and we have to stop pretending like this is incompetence. This isn't incompetence. They're doing this on purpose. Mayorkas was on the record, yesterday, bragging about how there's too many of Trump's policies that they've rescinded to even count. So they rescinded all these policies. They act surprised that it causes this mass migration across our border, this unsustainable mass migration. And they act like it's, just a tough situation that they have to deal with. But it's not. It was done on purpose.
Yeah. Yeah, and I guess that's the question is, you look at this, Congressman, and you talk about what the president is saying, and then you look down at the border, and we've been trying now for a couple of days to get Secretary Mayorkas, the administration, to give us numbers, right? We know there are about 3,500 of those Haitian immigrants still down under that bridge in Del Rio, Texas. We know about 1,800, 1,400 have been taken back to Haiti. We don't know how many were released into the United States, but it's in the thousands, and we cannot get exact numbers, and yet we know they do have the numbers.
Well, it gets worse than that. Look, everybody's focused on the Haitians right now. These are mostly single men. It's much easier to deport them whether it's under Title 42 or under other immigration laws. Everybody's focused on that right now. Don't lose sight of the fact that well over 1 million encounters have occurred this year. And they won't give us numbers on how many of them have been released. So that's going to be in the hundreds of thousands, right? And over 1 million, what does that mean? That means the 8th largest city in America. That means a population the size of the 8th largest city in America has infiltrated our country. And this administration doesn't care. It's a dereliction of constitutional duty because he's willingly refusing and deliberately refusing to enforce laws.